Welcome to another edition of Those Yanks and Their Football, How Our Colonists Ruined Soccer. Today we will be examining the consequences of a prank played at the 1974 Army-Navy football game, one of America's greatest football rivalries. Yes, in a few moments we will be witnessing the formal exchange of a stolen cadet company Guidon for 2 special coins. Of special note, these limited edition coins commemorate the space flight of a Guidon from that same cadet company. Napoleon once said, "A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon." Just like a soldier will fight hard for a ribbon, a unit will fight equally hard for a Guidon, the flag it takes into battle. Today's historic exchange exemplifies Company H1 alumni's determination to leave no Guidon behind. The exchange was originally planned to take place on the 50-yard line during halftime at this year's Army-Navy's game. When that fell through, the parties decided any port in a storm. Incidentally, that nautical phrase was first coined by a midshipman in an Annapolis bar at closing time when the 2s at 10 o'clock became 10s at 2. Desperation and alcohol can literally make for strange bedfellows. Here at this disclosed location, we will soon witness closure to a wrong committed almost a half-century ago. This modest room is where the epic event will take place. The principal parties for this exchange are joining us via the technical wizardry that is Zoom. The 3 men you see on the screen were forged in the crucible that is West Point. On the left is retired Colonel William, or Bill Ivy, a 1975 alumnus of Company F, 1st Regiment, aka F1. Bill is Executive Director for Homes for Our Troops, a non-profit that builds and donates specially adapted homes nationwide for the most severely injured post-9/11 veterans to enable them to rebuild their lives. He is a warrior's warrior, a no-nonsense knight in shiny corps whose fluency and grunt speak can be intimidating to some, but beneath that gruff exterior beats a fierce heart of gold. While you won't find him sipping tea in the middle of the afternoon, he'll damn sure defend your right to extend your pinky finger and do so. Bill's non-profit currently has possession of the previous missing Guidon, for reasons soon to be revealed. On the right is Tom Behrens, also a 75 graduate, but from Company H1, or Hog 1. Tom has retired from both active duty and his civilian career, so he is pretty much living on the government dole. His side hustle, as the kids say, is TakeBigBytes, the video production company responsible for this video. Tom currently serves as the chairman on both the H1 Coin Committee and the H1 Guidon Recovery Committee. Both committees are staffed by alumni and are not affiliated with West Point in any official capacity. These committees possess the coins being used for today's exchange. Once they recover the Guidon, they will return it to its proper home in Company H1. The officiating authority for today's proceedings is Paul Boney, also a 75 hog. Normally, these types of exchanges are conducted by disinterested parties. We've been assured by Paul's associates that, during most business meetings, no one exudes as much disinterest as Paul. There seems to be a bit of a delay. One of the non-virtual participants probably had to stop by the loo, as men of our age frequently do. In the meantime, let's listen to the virtual participants.
Silent.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't hear him talking.
Hey, what are you doing? I got. Damn, this thing is piece of shit. Oh,
Okay.
I can tell.
So how's the charity going?
Actually, Tom, it's not a charity, it's a nonprofit because we owe these men and women for the sacrifices they've made.
Okay, I'm sorry. So how's the nonprofit going?
Fucking great, Tom. We're handing the keys to our 324th home to a wounded Marine and his family this weekend. By the way, I've got a picture if you'd like to see it.
Awesome. Awesome. This weekend, aren't you going to Army Navy?
Brother, I live Army Navy 24/7. My partner's a squid.
Well, that must suck.
Not really. He went Marines after Canoe U, so he's okay.
Awesome.
Roger that. He managed to make chicken salad out of chicken.
Hey, you guys ready to do this or what?
I've been ready since 1975. Let's light this candle.
Some of us have adapted homes to build. Start the ceremony.
Okay. Attention to order. The ceremony is about to begin. Aggrieved party, enter.
Representing the aggrieved party in person is another 75 hog, Mike. Kill him. Mike's posture is extraordinary. He looks like he's carrying his saber, but without using his hands, if you catch my drift. Such a fit specimen for his age. Mike could easily pass for a very old cadet. It was agreed upon ahead of time to have the Army person march the furthest distance, since everyone knows the Navy can't march. With all the variants of COVID these days, you can't be too careful.
Aggravating party, enter.
Something seems amiss.
Aggravating party, enter.
For you Army types, that is a bosun's whistle, piping the side as it were. This is the call used to announce visiting dignitaries. Our final participant fancies himself to be a bit of a diva, if you ask me. Kudos to the boys in the graphics department for that quick turnaround. The final party, also representing the interest of Homes for Our Troops, is Dennis De La Cente, a 76 graduate of the Naval Academy. It was he who came into possession of the Guidon that is being recovered today. I'm told that Dennis, being a Marine, normally marches better than this, but today he is unofficially representing midshipmen, so when in Rome, everyone is attired in their Army-Navy paraphernalia, a reminder of the glorious battle that will take place in a matter of days. But that is another day. Today is one of reconciliation, redemption, and closure. Truly a momentous occasion. You'll want to waken the grandchildren and share with them all you are about to see.
Present arms. Order arms. Produce papers.
Each party must show proof of COVID vaccination. Remember, graduates this old are often riddled with comorbidities.
Return papers. Confirmed?
And the papers have been confirmed. Earlier ceremonies used to incorporate the OK sign, but that gesture has fallen out of favor in recent years.
Remove
I see the all clear has been given.
masks.
We can now get down to business.
Produce the items.
And the delicate dance begins.
Present the hostage for inspection.
One can only imagine the hell this Marine has had to endure, with his terrible secret weighing on him for decades. Edgar Allan Poe's story, The Telltale Heart, comes to mind. Only instead of a beating heart tormenting Dennis nightly, it's the relentless flapping of the stolen Guidon. I'm no mind reader, but I sense that Dennis is also subconsciously seeking forgiveness for his youthful indiscretion so many years ago. Hopefully a just and merciful grad from West Point will grant him the wish and free him from his demons. Mike seems pleased with the inspection. Those boys from across the pond loved their thumbs up gesture.
Is this the stolen Guidon?
It is.
2 little words, but they speak volumes to a Marine desperate to put his guilty past behind him. We're almost there, folks.
Present the ransom for inspection.
This event is bittersweet for Mike. As a H1 hog, he is happy to be involved in the ceremony. On the other hand, since his day job is corporate ambulance chaser, he laments that he's providing these services pro bono. But that's why he is a professional. A professional lawyer, arguably, but a professional. And it looks like Dennis is satisfied also. We're moments away from history.
Are these the coins you were promised?
They are.
Obviously, emotions are running high as Bill struggles to maintain his composure.
Transfer 1 coin.
I'm getting weak in the knees. It's almost surreal.
Transfer the Guidon.
I wish my sainted mother were alive to see this. Bloody hell. We seem to be having some technical difficulties right now.
Transfer the 2nd coin.
Move the graphic out of the way, please. Bloody hell. And the transfer is complete. Remember where you are so you'll remember where you were on the day of the great Guidon recovery.
Execute COVID handshake.
Today, we witnessed the stuff of legends.
Secure your items.
Many a cadet in Company H1 will sleep a little more soundly tonight, knowing that members of the Long Gray Line have joined with an Annapolis grad to right a metaphorically listing ship. And a certain Marine will also sleep well tonight, having lost a Guidon, but gained a clean conscience and a coin.
This concludes the ceremony.
Paul, I told you to take out the trash.
I'm gonna do it. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute here.
Before we depart, I have one more thing to address. Guidons are important because they symbolize units that are made up of real service members, many of whom have made great sacrifices in support of their nation. H1 alumni would like to make a donation to Homes for Our Troops to show our gratitude for the awesome work that nonprofit does.
As you can see, the relief between these two is palpable. COVID be damned as they bring closure to a harmless prank that had been festering into something more terrible for almost 50 years. Would somebody get rid of that bloody cusser? And now they celebrate with their virtual counterparts by bringing closure to what was once thought to be an irreconcilable situation. Well done, lads, well done.